all writing is communicating, just like talking to somebody. What do I want to say? What do I want them to feel?
Maximum Ride has launched.
Yeah.
And I mean,
we get this is so great. Today we're going to get 3,800 kids in here. There were so many questions we couldn't handle them. We could have stayed here for another hour for each session.
What age bracket are you looking at for Maximum Ride?
This really is 8 to 88. A lot of adults have read it, and they really like it because this concept started with an adult book called When the Wind Blows, and and we're getting older people and kids, and people love it because it's a cool story.
How many copies are you printing? I mean, it must be an enormous
It's
amount.
up around 500,000 now, which is a lot for a young adult title. I mean, it's an enormous amount. It's more than anything but Harry Potter.
Wow, that is incredible.
And the first week was unbelievably good.
And I understand that you've just, you're making it into a show now, a movie.
Well, yeah, the movie rights were just bought by Warner Brothers, which is incredible. They did Harry Potter, so this is another tent pole, they call them, for them. And you think about it, 6 kids who can fly, I mean, this is, you can't mess with that in the movie screens.
And when do you think it'll be airing?
It's hard to say now. I mean, they're just, we're just, the paper isn't dry on the ink yet, haha.
Well, I'll tell you, I can't wait to see it, and I can't wait to read the book.
Yeah, good. No, this is so much fun. I mean, you just listen to these kids, and they're pumped, and a lot of people are going to be reading Maximum Ride tomorrow.
Well, I can tell you, I saw the reaction here today, and it's been stupendous. I mean, they're all out there, yay, James, yay, James. So you're not privy to that, you're back in here, but
I know,
they're
I missed
excited.
the good parts. Good.
All right, thanks so
nice
much,
to see you.
and
Yeah.
say hello to everybody, especially Jack.
I will.
What did you think of meeting James Patterson?
It was an awesome experience. It was like one of the better things I've done in my life.
Really? Do you feel like you really want to read this book?
Yeah,
Cool. And do you want to fly?
I wish I could.
Me too. Well, that's what it's all about. Well, enjoy the book.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Now, what did you think about James Patterson?
I think that his books are really cool, and I can't wait to start reading it.
Really? You don't think that's a pretty big book to read?
No, I've read bigger.
What did you think of James Patterson today?
I love him. My mom loves him too. So,
Do you?
yeah.
Have you ever read any of his books?
Yeah, I'm starting When the Wind Blows. I like him.
I've read that. That's a great book. And now, what do you think about Maximum Ride?
I think it's going to be really good. My mom read the first adult edition, so my mom said it was good. I can't wait to start it.
All right. If you could say anything to James Patterson, what would you like to tell him?
I tell him I love him and to keep writing forever.
All right. This event was sponsored in part by Bill Bone. It was his generosity and love of his community that put James Patterson's Maximum Ride in the hands of almost 4,000 Palm Beach County kids. Bill Bone, he's really not a celebrity, he's not a star, but he has the biggest personality in all of Palm Beach County. He's clever, smart, creative, and full of life. He's great in the courtroom and transfers those same skills to everything he does, from activities with his family to helping those that are disadvantaged. Bill Bone, I know you as a trial lawyer.
Okay.
And very well respected in the community, but I saw a different side of you with James Patterson, one that was pretty exciting. Can you just share a little of that with us, the excitement of what was happening there for you?
You know, that's interesting you'd say it that way. My partner and I were thrilled to have the chance to give books to those kids. Reading is so important. Readers are leaders, and that's what we thought about it.
Right, so, I mean, we're talking about 3,500 books?
I think that's what the Kravis did. They sold out. They told the kids, and mostly the teachers, that there was going to be a presentation by Jim Patterson, and within a day, all the teachers signed up and took all the spaces. I think it was about 3,500 kids.
Oh, that's amazing. I mean, I was there, I saw the excitement, and I was just, now how did you get so involved in that?
Well, actually, I think the idea came when the classic bookshop in town came to me and said, Bill, we know you like books, we know you like Jim Patterson, and we also know he was your neighbor. You know, when Jim first moved to Palm Beach, he happened to move in right next door. I mean, there was this famous guy cooking hamburgers across the street, and it was kind of interesting. And so we have become friends. When they came to us about the idea, I said, let's hit Jim up and see what he wants to do, and he did.
What makes you such a good trial lawyer?
Oh, clients. I've got the best clients. Honest people, nice people, good people. Anybody that represents people like that is going to do a good job.
And you're also a little creative, too.
I'd like to think, that's nice of you to say that, because I would like to think of myself as a good communicator. I mean, I have all my life been in positions where I talk. When I was on the stage at the Kravis Center introducing Jim Patterson, it was natural for me because I'd been on the Kravis stage about 20 times in my professional career as a lawyer for legal aid, for the Pathfinders, for the Palm Beach Post, doing those other things. I am a communicator by nature, and I think that the people who I help know that they can count on me to get across their message.
And I know and anyone else looking for you can find you at this particular building. This is a historic building.
You know, pretty proud of this place.
I think it's beautiful.
It's Meisner all over, and it's a pretty good place. What's good about it is we're right by the courthouse, and we're by City Place, so we can go over there and have lunch anytime we want to. Our clients can find us. Yeah, I think this building is a good idea.
But how old is this building?
All right, you had to ask.
Yeah, I do. I want to know. We all want to know.
You know, it's interesting you say that because it's really only 3 years old.
You're kidding.
I designed this building with the architect. I had in mind what it was going to look like, an Addison Meisner style building. But to this day, people will come to my building, Roxanne, no lie, and they walk around and they go, "You did such a good job, Bill, restoring this old historic building." I just smile, say thank you very much.
Is that going to be your next job coming up? Your next life? You're going to be in this?
I don't know. I hope I don't have to do that again because I'm going to stay here until I retire.
Well, I hope not too soon. I'm sure the community would really be at a loss. Well, folks, now you've heard it all from Bill Bowen. Is there anything else, Bill Bowen, that I missed?
This is your show, Roxanne. I'm just privileged to be here.